What you need to end it.
You need an intro. Hey guys, it's been about a month since we made a video. We just made a really brilliant one. It was probably the best video on YouTube and it didn't record, so you'll get this one instead. But to let you know where we've been is we've been
Lazy.
hiding in a
demotivated.
corner, crying.
Not quite. It's a bit excessive. But yeah, we've really just not felt it at all this month. Struggling a wee bit to keep to budgets and to want to keep to the budget.
Yeah. It's been quite a tough month. We don't really know why, but neither of us have felt particularly excellent. But we are feeling better now. We've got over the hump of whatever it was. We're not sure if it's lack of sun, in that there's been none.
Apart from the fact we had the sunniest month that there's been this year. Cheeky.
Not saying much when that was the sunniest month we've had all year.
I know, I'm not saying it was a lot of sun. Anyway, carry on.
So we struggled a lot financially. No, we didn't struggle financially because we're lucky that way. We struggled to stay on our cash envelopes. Quite often the one that was supposed to be for us eating out was empty, so the food one had money in it, then the petrol one had money in it.
Yeah, we've
the
kind
pet
of-
food one had money in it.
The actual physical cash that we took out was all we spent. We didn't
Yeah.
overspend and we didn't spend on credit cards or anything like that. So it wasn't bad in that sense, but it didn't necessarily come from the right place. So although we divided it up the same as we usually would, we did not spend it on those particular things.
No. But we have just had a pretty good meeting, I think. One of our better ones. It was productive. So as I said, we just had our best meeting that we've probably had for a long time. We got a lot achieved both for the next coming month's budget. We got some paperwork things that we needed to sort out for our house and things, but that boring stuff. And more importantly, we've came to the decision about a thing we have over here. I don't know how wide it is, but we have a thing in our part of our work called a share save, whereby you get an introductory discount offering the price of the shares on the market value coming out of your wages directly, pre-tax, pre-national insurance, which again for no one that lives here is how we have the NHS and other things. Our national insurance deduction pays for that. So by taking your money out before that, you obviously pay in a roundabout way less tax, less national insurance. Legally, you get a lot more money in a roundabout way. We were having a bit of a back and forth between each other and between ourselves that obviously...
That's the same thing you just said twice.
No, inside your head with
Okay.
yourself and then between us.
Shut
So basically we were Dave Ramsey, we need all the money we have going to Snowball. Then we were, but it's really fun to buy stuff that you'd want. So basically it came down to, would we lose the money that we'll lose going to, I should add that it's Kimmy's share safe, not both of ours.
Okay, I'm going to take over here because Craig's making absolutely zero sense. So, what it is it's nothing to do with having money to spend on fun stuff, because it's not fun stuff, it's spending money on shares. But what happens is every September I get the option to buy shares or to put into an account that after a certain term, either 3 or 5 years, I can then use to spend on my company's shares, and they offer them for my company at 20% discounted on whatever the market rate is when they issue that out in September. So currently I pay into 3 share saves, and they are up. One of them is up this year, one of them will be up next year, and currently the next one would be up the following year, and I was intended to just carry that on, so to take out another 3-year term and to then proceed to do that every September, so that we continually had one that was maturing in the September and a new one that we would take out. not the problem that we're having, but what's happened is this year's share save has come in and it's dramatically less than what last year's was. So last year I was being offered the share option price of £4.91. This year I'm being offered the share option price of £3.13. The one that I took out last year is one that we're also paying most money to per month, so I put £54 away per month for that share save. And based on the fact that I could now get them, £1.70 odd cheaper, then it seemed a bit silly to continue to pay that money when I don't have to. I'm not locked into it. I do have the option to cancel it at any point. So our thoughts are, because I received the paperwork today, our thoughts are to cancel last year's one, take the money out from there and just put that straight to the debt, and to then use the money that I have been putting out every month for that share save and instead put it into this year's one along with the other money that I would have as well. So the other money that we would have set aside for it.
Plus the one that's coming to maturity this year.
So I've got another one that I paid £25 to, so that would be a total of £79. That's just what already gets paid out, so that's not anything more than what we previously paid out. And then we were going to look to see could we afford to put any more money into it as well. Yeah. So is there any possibility or any wiggle room there? So that's the situation of today, and that's what we were having a wee chat about. You're allowed to start talking again.
Thank you. So we decided we will roll all the other money into it that was previously been going out, plus add a little bit extra in, because the way we looked at it, again with a bit of research from the Total Money Makeover book, whereby if you put X amount away for X amount of time, you have this much money. So it kind of made sense to, when the shares are at the best price, because possibly we'll never have the opportunity again with where we hope our life will be in 5 years, 3 years. Plus it's a discounted, well, it's 20% off the market value. So it's a good investment.
And we only have a 3-week term,
yeah.
We should say, to decide. So I have to make my decision before the 25th of September on what we're going to do, how much we're going to put.
So we decided on the amount we'll pay in, and that we're going to pay into it because although it will slow the snowball slightly, in the long term we'll be better off. And again, I don't know if I've said this previous videos, but we don't really pay interest on a lot of our debt because we were lucky and have credit cards that have 0% interest for 36 months, and our loan that we have was a loyalty-ish rate. I mean, the rates are still good, but it was a loyalty rate for having the bank account I have and things. So when I got my loan, it was a good cheap thing. So although we've slowed it down maybe a month or two, I reckon with my overtime I can probably hammer that month and two long gone without really taking the impact. Whereas we're not going to be able to buy the shares.
We're kind of going to even it out anyway, because the money that I've already paid in this past year for the share save, when I get that back, that's obviously going to cover a lot of what's about to go into it. So if we pay that straight to the debt, then it's not going to have any impact at all on how long it's going to take us to pay that off in total.
That's true.
So that was today's. In terms of other money things that we've been doing, we don't really have anything different this month that we're paying money to. It's all pretty much our standard. Last month we managed to pay 700 odd.
Just shy of 700.
£700 and clear completely our Halifax credit card, which is the one that we'd spent our Florida money on, which was great. So that was 2 months after we came back. We managed to clear that all off. So that's good. That's one card down. We're going to pay money to your Santander credit card.
They don't know about that one.
So we've got money on the Santander credit card at the moment, which was a mix of bad planning, really. That's why we've got money on. So we're going to pay that off and just close that one down, because it got spent because it was there and needed at the time, when realistically we should have found a different way around it. But anyway, so we're going to do both of those this month, and we're down to 11,800 roughly for our debt. So we've paid about £2,500 off in the last 2.5 months.
Yes.
Which when you look at it like that, I mean, that's very nice and lovely and things. So we don't actually know why we've been demotivated, but
No.
I suppose because we're both quite instant results people.
Yeah.
Debt clear tomorrow.
I have a new job, kinda. It's a 3 month secondment. So I'm hoping that'll go well. Still the same company, but it's a promotion in a way. So looking forward to that.
For the last little bit of it, it would be slightly more income
Yes.
as well for us, which would
And the possibility
Nice.
of it becoming a permanent position.
at a higher wage.
Yes. So that's really good news for me.
That's good.
Um,
I've had a couple of makeup jobs this
Yeah,
month.
we've got
so
we've got a lot of money coming in from that. But we had a small vet emergency with Zoe, she's not in the video because she's not in my house. She's at my mum's. She's still alive. Just
yeah.
we'll put that one out there. But she had a funny turn that we had to take her to the vets. Ended up costing us about £100. So that kind of was an unplanned expense, which added to the.
Because we hadn't really thought about it before, because we have insurance for all the animals to make sure that they're covered, which we pay every month and we budget in. But of course, we were forgetting that you got to pay an excess fee,
Yeah.
which we hadn't really included in anything.
No.
And so the minute you walk through the vets, it wasn't actually worthwhile even claiming on the insurance.
No.
Because
It was about £1 over the excess. So to put a claim of £1 in seemed a bit redundant.
But yeah, that's something that we hadn't thought about. And also Craig's teeth, which he needed a wee cheeky fill-in. Which
My defence, I grind my teeth.
he does grind his teeth when he's sleeping. It's highly annoying. And we also hadn't planned in for any sort of dentist bills, so we've now put a wee medical budget in that'll
Yeah.
include anything like that, because obviously we hadn't thought about it because over here we don't have to pay for prescriptions because we're in Scotland, and we don't have to pay
Even
for
dental work is subsidised.
subsidised.
But it's not free, unfortunately. So my checkup discovered I've cracked teeth. So fillings £50 later. I don't have pain. I didn't realise I had pain until it was gone.
He did
But-
get a nice paralysed face.
Yeah.
Didn't he, though?
This didn't work.
It was a little bit gung-ho with his injections for you.
Yeah.
But it was all
apparently,
fine. So we
Yeah.
hadn't included that before, so that was a couple of learnings for us,
Yep,
which has been a while
and-
since we had something totally unexpected.
the world of you I'm a hoarder by nature, so I need raw footage, need to have raw footage saved. So we're gonna have to shell out for new hard drives for my computer, because possibly making videos for gaming, but I like gaming, so I want to have a hard drive that's got space for my games. Just now it's getting kind of full with raw footage. So we've introduced another budget for just, I think, sort of a tenner or something. Eventually I'll be able to buy like a couple 2 terabyte hard drives, save my footage onto those, yada yada.
Yeah, so there was a few different things.
But yep, so just to close, because this has probably dragged on for about 10 minutes, if you could do me a favour, if you have screen capture software which works on Excel, could you tell me below what it is, because the stuff I use to record gameplay will not record Excel. I've tried so many different ways that it won't work. We would like to do a budget report card because they seem to work well and be popular, and I like watching them, so I'm assuming other people like watching them. So we will give you a report card as soon as I can record Excel from my screen without holding the camera, because that just looks like crap. And if you could leave another comment motivating both of us, because we struggled this month. The months previous were kind of good because a few of you already have commented. I've talked to you quickly as well as you can talk. Some people private message me. So leave us a message to keep us motivated, and the more motivated I am, the less I talk. Promise. So yeah, we're gonna cut it off there unless you want to say anything.
No, baby.
Right, bye.